Hey, you guys, welcome to Reset Sunday. It's time to reset, we set. Okay. I need a jingle or something like that. Anyway, this is what we're going to cover today. Taz, I see you laughing. This is what we're going to cover today. Just a basic reset, trying to see what's going on with you guys. Ask the questions that you do have to ask. I want to cover 3 important topics today, and also where you should be on your in your nutrition plan for the challenge that we're currently on. So first things first, how's everybody doing? Are we doing good? Give me like a little 10-second report. You can do a thumbs up. You can come off mute. You can put it in the chat, whichever one. But how are you doing? Good,
I'm
bad?
feeling good. I did do the detox out of water.
Yes.
So I'm still working on that gallon of water.
Okay.
Oh, that's a hard one. It takes me 2 days to do that 1 gallon.
Okay.
Especially if I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. I could do it in 2 days. But feel a little lighter. I don't want to get on the scale. I did that once, so I'm gonna stay away from the scale. I'm not completely dying with the workouts. I'm still passing out, but I'm not dying.
Okay.
So I think I feel good.
Fantastic. Okay.
We still working on that nutrition piece, but
Hey, that's the never ending game when it comes to nutrition. The never
thank
ending.
God for Shamika. Ooh, Lord.
Oh, I know. Miss Terry, what about
The
you?
grain bowls were good. Did you try the grain bowl?
Yeah, I had a grain bowl. That grain bowl was everything.
Oh my
It was
God. I had
everything.
never had one.
Yeah, the grain bowls are really, really good. And those are like things that you could just grab a couple bites on, and that's a whole snack or a small meal, or you can eat the whole thing. That's a full meal, and it's still really good and balanced. It's lightweight, packed with protein, packed with the right type of complex carbs, healthy fats. Boom. I love grain bowls. I can eat a grain bowl every single day. Love
I'm
them.
gonna have to try to put that in the mix.
Yes, put it in the mix. Put it in the mix. Come on.
Put the grain bowl in the group me?
So what now?
Was the grain bowl in the group me or something?
Yes, in the group me. So Shamika, the prep princess, go look at it because she does the meal prepping for most of everybody in the group me. And she does it on a weekly basis. Her pricing is super cost efficient, in my personal opinion. She gives a great amount. The portion sizes are great, and it's good. It's good. It's packed with flavor and whatnot. And she was even able to accommodate my personal nutrition needs, my dietary needs. So yeah, Shamika's awesome and I love it. So definitely check that out in the group me. I'm gonna tell her to repost it again in the group me, but she takes her orders on Fridays, Miss T. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Jessica, Jalen, family. How are y'all doing? Everything going okay? What's happening? What concerns do you have? Give us a quick little update.
I just started the burn. I work out every afternoon and I've lost 6 pounds so far. And I've been drinking a half a gallon of water every day.
Boom. Smoking guns. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking, y'all. I'm not even about to curse because I don't curse. I will try not to. That's what's up, y'all. That is my nephew. He hopped onto the burn unit. He just finished out his this year's second week, right? Pop.
Yes.
It is? Okay. For a second week. This is your second week. So I'm gonna say all this to say, you guys, when you hop in, good job, take it easy, remain consistent. That's all you can do, which brings me into my point for today. I want you to write these 3 things down, these 3 words down. Write it down, write it down, write it down. Actually, I'm gonna do the activity with you guys, okay? I want you to write one. I want you to put commitment. Write it down. Second word I want you to write down is discipline. Discipline. And the third word I want you to write down is consistency. Okay, I'm also going to put that in the chat. I want you to write down commitment, discipline, and consistency. Quick little backstory. So I was talking to one of Burn Unit previous clients, And we just kind of did a little check-in. We always check in every now and then and stuff. And so she was just saying that she had to really check herself out on a couple of different things because she was realizing that she would get on, get off, get on, get off, get on, get off, get on, get off. Name of the game for everybody. So I don't think she's any different than anybody else. And so she gave me these 3 words that she wrote down herself, which was commitment, discipline, and consistency. I didn't mean to put a D on discipline, okay, my bad. But we talked about those 3 words in it, and she was like, she realized that number one, she wasn't necessarily committing to the process. So underneath commitment, I want you to write down one thing, and it could be anything in the world, one thing that you know for sure that you are committed to. For me, I know that I'm committed to watching my TV. So I'm gonna write down watching TV because I'm committed to it, okay? That is what I do. Write down one thing that you know that you are committed to. Nobody has to ask you to do it. You don't have to worry about it. You know it's gonna get done on a day-to-day basis because you committed to it. You made that commitment. You are faithful to it, okay? Now underneath discipline, I want you to write down an action of discipline. So what does discipline look like for you? So if I wrote down that I know that I'm going to watch TV, why am I disciplined, or how do I show discipline to that commitment? Is because I've prioritized it. It's a priority for me. So all I do is I make sure I carve out my time for it. I make sure I turn the TV on. I remove all distractions. It sounds so bad, but it's the truth. I remove all distractions. I close my computer down. You know, sometimes I put my phone on silent, do not disturb, but I am disciplined to this. I put myself on that couch. I get my covers on and I am watching it. I turn the volume up. The where it's supposed to be, not too loud, not too low, because I got to hear it. However, that is commitment. And that's also my disciplinary action behind it, me showing discipline to this. And then I want you to write down, well, underneath consistency, write down how consistent you are with whatever it is that you're committed to. So for me, consistency would look like I'm around, it's a 7-day-a-week thing, okay? It's every day. You ain't even got to worry about it. It's going to happen every single day. I know that I'm going to watch TV every single day because I have prioritized it in my life, and I'm removing any distraction that will take me away from what this commitment is. I remove it and I stay committed to it every single day. And that's how I do it. So I want you to look at those 3 things. Going back to the story, whenever we were talking, you know, she realized that she didn't necessarily commit. And in this case, for her, the commitment was eating cleaner, working out, doing the whole 9. You know, she hadn't committed to what that action was. And really, her action was lifestyle changes. She didn't commit to making that lifestyle change. It was very short term, very just like, okay, instant gratification. You know, that's what kind of led her to this decision, when really it was never a commitment. It was just more or less like, okay, this is just something to do on the side. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about what it is that you need to remain committed to. That's what I want you to write down again. So you have one thing that you're doing. It could have been watching TV. It could have been washing your car. It could have been, I don't know, eating ice cream or whatever. But what I want you to write down now is, what are you trying to remain committed to? What do you need to commit to in your lifestyle change? For me, I'm going to say I need to commit to weight gain. And I'm gonna really say muscle gain for me. I need to commit to muscle gain. So I want you to write down now, how do you need to be disciplined to this? What is that gonna show you? What do you need to do? And I'm not talking about the consistency, I'm talking about the discipline. What do you need to do to be disciplined in this? How can you show discipline to this commitment so that it can remain, so that you can be consistent? So if mine is weight gain, muscle gain, I'm gonna talk about going up, removing all low weights and challenging myself to heavier weights. Also, I need to incorporate just one additional workout for the week.
Consistency.
And then what I want you to do now under consistency, I kind of added my consistency in there, but that is how I'm going to show that discipline. I'm going to remove my lower weights because I'm not leaving an option open for me to kind of go and get a lower weight. No, I'm bumping. I only have heavier weights, so I really don't have an option. I don't have an option but to be disciplined to it because that's all that's there. And so I want to be able to push myself. I want to be able to push myself past that comfort zone. And so underneath consistency, how frequent do you need to do this? What does this need to look like? And be realistic. Notice I put one additional. I didn't say I need to do this every day out of the week. I don't think that's realistic for where I'm at right now. But I do know that I need to add at least one workout for the week that's only focused on weight training, okay? So I want you to look at these things. I want you to keep these 3 words in your mind as you're making decisions to eat healthier, be cleaner, work out more, just being consistent and getting on the good foot. If you have an issue with getting on a good foot, which we all do, we all hit that moment where it's like, dang, I gotta get up, I gotta work out. You may not even be feeling fueled to do so, but that's something that you need to do. It may not need to be 7 days a week that week. You might need to say, okay, I need to commit to doing 3 times this week. That's it. I know I did 4 last week, this week, I don't know, but I need to carve out that time. I need to make sure that I turn off all the distractions. I need to remove it. I need to make sure that I say, this is the time that I'm dedicating to this activity or this act, and I need to get it done. You got to crack the whip on yourself. And that's what I want you all to do. Okay, so does that make sense? The commitment, the discipline, and consistency, does all that make sense? And feel free to hop in.
Absolutely, it makes sense.
Yes.
Yep, I agree.
Perfect. All right, so where you should be at this very moment, this is my last thing, and then I want to open up the floor for any questions that y'all have about your personal challenges, or just where you are in your transition into better eating, healthier living, et cetera. But this is my last point. What I want you guys to do, we did day 1 through 9 was detox, eat for your blood type, and drink 1 gallon of water per day. Taz, I wanted to say to you, it's okay if you're not hitting that 1 gallon of water per day. I think it's really good that clearly your body is hydrated, okay? You said some things that kind of like made me realize, okay, no, she's hydrated. So you all, if your body is naturally taking it in, you're not only drinking this 1 little bottle of water per day, you're good. If you are drinking more than what you normally do, that's good. Your body will tell you when it's time to drink some more. It never fails. It will always tell you. So just remain on, if you're finishing that gallon every 2 days, that's perfectly fine at this point in time. Don't settle, but also don't stress, Taz. That's what I wanted to tell you. Day 10 through 20, eat your caloric intake and drink the visceral fat water detox daily. Y'all, shout out to Chandra. Chandra, I know you're busy, but she was on that visceral fat detox. Pounds drop, baby, okay? Looking bombdiggity.com. I love those receipts, so great job to Chandra, whoop, whoop, because you did that, girl. But she did that on the visceral fat detox. And she also had her workouts and everything that she was doing too. But that visceral fat detox does shake some things up. So if you need to run that back, do so. If you've been consistent with doing day 10 through 20, then come off the visceral fat detox, okay? Come up off of it if you've already been consistent with it, okay? You don't want to make that something that you do all the time, because what you don't want your body to do is plateau, all right? Day 21 through 30, I think we should be coming up on the end of that. Yeah, because we'll only have 15 days left. So day 21 through 30, choose the detox recipe and follow the meal plan. There is a meal plan. If you're like, Reagan, what meal plan are you talking about? Go on the nutrition portal and click on the meal plan. There are several meal plans out there. If you're still having issues with eating your caloric intake, which I personally think is more important to do than just to follow that meal plan, then fine. But if you don't know how many calories that you're eating per day, we need to take it a step back. Everybody should know how many calories that they're consuming in one day. Does anyone not know? These are just for the people who don't know. Does anyone not know how many calories they should be consuming in a day? You can come off mute, or you can just say, hey, I need some help with that, or you need to put it in the chat. But does anyone not know how many calories they should be consuming in a day? As you say you do. I saw you. You nod your head. Okay. I'm taking it everybody knows where they are. Cool. If you do not know where you are, you need to hit me up. Okay. That's for the people watching the playback. Hit me up immediately. This week I won't be available until after 4:30 Monday through Thursday, but on Friday I'm wide open. So check-ins on Fridays, that would be really, really good for me. But moving into the meal plan, does anyone need a meal plan? Do they need the reference to the meal plan as to where they should be eating? Does anyone need that at this moment? Again, if you're watching the playback, shoot me a text and let me know. Anyone need a meal plan or reference to a meal plan? Okay. All right. So I think we're good there. Now, day 31 through 45, because you all, we finish up our thing on February 15th. So that's what, 2.5 weeks that we have remaining in this whole entire challenge, which I think is pretty dope. I'm excited about it. But day 31 through 45, meal plan, eating a gallon of water every 2 days. So let me use Taz as an example really quickly. Taz, you know that you were saying that you eat or you drink your gallon of water in a 2-day time frame. Really, how you're drinking your water now is how you will be drinking for the remainder of the the challenge, okay? Because you're finishing it in a 2-day time period. And I'm suggesting for you to drink that gallon every other day, which, when you carry the one, that's kind of what you're doing anyway. So if I were you, I would keep that up. Maybe next week, I would just go back to, no, I would keep that up. I think you'll be fine. I would keep that up. I would definitely keep that up. If your workouts are doing really well, if you're on point with your workouts, I know that it's cold. Y'all, when it gets cold outside, that's really when you have to take your water up, okay? When it gets cold, you have to take that water up. That is when a lot of people hit dehydration. Don't want any of you all to experience that. But just using Taz as an example, keep that up. Same thing with Jalen. You can keep that up too. Keep on drinking that water. If you don't hit that gallon on some days, that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. But go through that full term of drinking that gallon the way that you are drinking it, Jalen. And then on your final, I think give it another week, and then you can go into every other day, or kind of like the way that Taz is drinking hers. Okay. And if you have questions with what I mean more specifically, let me know. We can hop on a one-on-one afterwards. That's all that I had. Yeah, meal plan, eating a gallon of water every 2 days. That's all that I had. Y'all give me some reports, give me some feedback, ask me some questions. What's going on? This time is for you all. I think we have about 10 more minutes left. What's up? Who got questions?
Hey, I gotta hop off right quick, but I just wanted to ask about, we're not doing any more detoxing as far as like,
I'm
for
sorry.
like, I don't know if can you hear me?
Yeah, I was cutting you off. That was my bad.
Oh, okay. No, you're fine. Like the visceral fat one, can we do 3 days on and 3 days off, or don't do it at all?
I would go more into, that's a great question. So what I would do if I were you is I would go more into the eating. And the reason why I say that is because you've had the elixir, you've had something that's, it's done what it needs to do at this point in time. So instead of going into 3 days on, 3 days off, I would just say scratch it because you've done the full detox at this point in time and focus on more of the eating the vegetables and the fruits and whatnot and making sure that you're pulling in those nutrients that way. So you've done the detox. Now we need to start implementing those fruits or those nutrients that our body need to take, distribute how they need to distribute and work in our favor. So if I were you, I would just come up off of it. And maybe when we do, maybe after February 15th, when we have that time off and after the challenge, you can go into a 3 days on, 3 days off. But I wouldn't do it right now if I were you. I would just go ahead and move on to the next thing so your body doesn't plateau or, your body just doesn't get used to it right now.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. Other questions pertaining to what you have to go on, what you have going on. It doesn't have to be anything pertaining to what we discussed today, just any open question that you do have. I definitely want you to be able to ask that question right now. That was a good question. Yes, or fat detox.
Hey, Reagan, I'm on the website. That's why I'm looking over to the side. The meal plan, I don't think I'm in the right place for it. I'm gonna have to go back.
Should be able to scroll all the way down.
Mhm.
Hold on, let me make sure I'm telling you right. You're on your computer or are you on your
My
phone?
tablet.
Oh, okay. Let me see, because I know it looks different on the phone and
Mhm.
looking different on the, what is it called? Computer.
Mhm. So is it under the the eClean?
It should be, hold on, I'm up here now.
Okay.
Oh, don't tell me I deleted it. Where is it? Okay.
You see, yeah.
Okay, my bad. Hold on. Maybe I deleted it. That was my bad.
Okay.
I might just need to send it again. Nope. Oh, hold on. I think I know. I think I put it on the other nutrition portal. My bad, y'all. Okay. Continue changes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is give me 2.5 on that and I will put that button up there. So all
Yes.
you need to do is just click on it and boom, it'll be there.
Okay.
Reagan, is that the same? Because I can get into our maybe it's me, I don't know, but I can't get to the portal. I can get to the 45 burn, that's no problem. But when I'm looking and trying to get to like the nutrition portal, maybe it's, I don't,
Okay,
all I is
so
the 5 challenge burn, BU April, December burn. I don't see the,
no,
I
go
don't see,
back to the 45 day, go back to 45 day, go to that page.
okay. I'm at the
Okay.
45 days, gives me every one of the days.
Yes, now scroll all the way to the bottom where it says click here. There's a graphic that says click here and it says what to eat. Do you see that graphic?
Oh, at the very bottom, click here,
Yeah.
ways to eat, got it, okay.
And that should be, you should be able to access it that way.
Okay.
Okay, so I owe y'all, that is my bad. If you're watching playback, I definitely owe you guys the meal plan, okay? The meal plan. Oh, I know why, because I need your caloric intake. I was like, why did I delete that? So that's my bad on the communication side. Your caloric intake, because I do have it broken down, like 12 to 1300, 13 to 14, 14 to 16. I don't think I have 14 to 15, but I do have 14 to 16. 17 to 18, and I don't think I have anybody who's over 1800. Because I don't even think I have anybody who's really old. Yeah, I think Chandra's not. So anyway, show me what you need to be eating per day in regards to your caloric intake, and I will shoot you over the correct meal plan. Okay, Taz? Thank you for catching that. Okay, write it down too. Perfect. I got yours. I think you and Chandra might be. Miss Terry, you're not
Yes.
18. Are you over? You're not over 1,800 calories, are you?
No, I'm at 14.
Why am I up here? That's when your MyFitnessPal has you at 14.
Or maybe slightly less. Let me just double check really quick. I thought it was at
Thinking slightly more. I don't know. Okay, yeah, check it and let me know.
mine's at 1470.
Okay. So yeah, I would have you around 1,500. So you're at 1,470. And that's before your workouts, right?
Yeah, like I've already worked out today, so I got almost 600 points in calorie and 600 points for exercising. So it's telling me, and I haven't eaten anything today just yet. So it's telling me I have to have 2,000 calories, which I know I'm not gonna make 2,000 calories.
Yeah, I'm about to say it should be really you, Chandra, Taz. Y'all should be my crew that's over. Y'all should be over like around that 18, if not more. But I just want y'all to focus on eating enough. That is where y'all are. Y'all should just be eating enough at this moment.
Yeah, I fall a little short just about every day, but and I just think that's because of the exercising and doing different things, like this morning, like I rode my bike for about an hour. I walked this morning for about 50 minutes outside, did hills and things, and I've like stretched and lifted weights this morning. So, it's like just because I wanted to and felt good. But there's just no way with all the extra, I guess with all that workout is telling me that I need 600 more calories. I just know I'm not going to get 2,000 plus calories today. I'm just not going to eat that much food.
Yeah, well, Miss Terry, don't forget the phrase, the more you do, the more you have to consume, especially if you expect for your body to go in the direction that you want it to go. And don't even like think about the eating as, I'm not saying you feel this way, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's like, it's overeating. I'm eating too much. I'm eating too much. I'm eating too much. We kind of get this like negative connotation with like eating more calories because we, marketing ploys and everything have poured into us less calories, 0 calories, zero this, zero that, only 200 calories. And what it does, it just kind of, and it just depends on the person. But if you are an active person, what that does for you is it puts your body to operate in that deficit that we used to talk about all the time. So don't be afraid I don't know if you feel this way or not, but don't be afraid to have you a high calorie snack just so that your body can get what it needs. It can keep the muscle, the shape. We want the muscle, we want the shape, we want that. We don't want to lose that. But we also want to burn the fat over time. And if you're operating in that deficit, what your body's going to do is it's not going to be burning fat. It's going to be burning that muscle that you've been working on. Boom. So you kind of like right there back at where you were before, all because we didn't consume enough. And that's the same thing for like myself as well, which is why I said something that I need to focus on for me is that weight gain. So yeah, it's going to be doing the activity, but it's also going to be making sure that I eat the right type of things to accompany that, which means I need to be consuming more protein. A protein-enriched diet is where I need to be headed towards. So just make sure all I want you to focus on is those calories with everything that you're doing. Honestly, Miss Terry, if you can be hitting 1,600, if you can be hitting 15 to 1,600, especially on a day like today where you did a lot, I mean, you're talking about 50 something minutes of cardio, then you walk, you pump heels, you did a lot. You definitely did a lot. So if you burn those calories, you have to replace it, but you got to replace it with the right type of calories. Okay. So don't undereat. All right. All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay, y'all. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time. Do we have any other questions? Oh, one more thing for cycle time. I had a question that came up this week about what do we do during our cycle? What do we do during our cycle? And I didn't realize that I hadn't talked about this. So whenever you're dealing with like hormonal changes, shifts, cycles, bodily differences what you need to do is lean into the basics, okay? So someone in the BU said, hey, I'm just not feeling it. My cycle is on, whatever. I said, okay, well, and I'm craving this and I'm craving it and I'm craving this. The cravings are the devil, honey. The devil is a lie. The devil does not want you to be successful, okay? So this is what you need to do. Anytime that you're like craving those sweets and stuff like that, if you pop some chocolate, it's fine, okay? You'll be fine. Don't stress about that kind of stuff, all right? What you do need to make sure that you're doing is prioritizing those balanced meals. Now you can't have the chocolate and then you say, ooh, child, but I want the Oreos too. Ooh, child, now I want the ice cream. And then on top of that, I want this big bowl of spaghetti. But then tomorrow I want to have shrimp Alfredo with, no, that's too much. That's too much. Another thing that I do during cycle time is I up my water intake, okay? When you up your water intake and you just get that good fluidity going, that good balance of fluids within your body, it lessens cramping. I'm not a big cramper, but for my individuals who are, whenever they up their water intake, it does bring those issues down for them. And I've heard that from several different women, how the benefit of taking their hydration up during their cycle definitely helps. What else was I going to say? And even that week prior to, that's really when you need to have your water intake up. Water really does heal a lot of things, y'all. It really, really does. I don't even know how else to explain. It just heals a lot of different things. Trying to shy away from those sweets and those salties and stuff if you can, but if you absolutely need to, cool. Like, don't stress yourself around that time. Just don't stress yourself out. The less you have to worry about that kind of stuff, the better your body will perform for you. But the more consistent you're doing outside of that 7-day, 5-day, 11-day window, whatever it is for you, the better your body's going to react. So the way I think about it is, all right, cycle ended. Let me get on my A game. Let me do everything I need to do because I only got a couple more weeks before that bad boy come on. And so I don't want that week of when it came on is I'm doing all my cravings. I'm not drinking enough water, I'm just super duper off. So I kind of like reverse it. I try to make sure that I'm on point prior to, so that those symptoms and those signs and those side effects and stuff, I'm not really feeling it. I told this client in particular, I said, I sometimes forget that I'm on mine, but I can tell within that 5 to 7 day period, I can tell if I didn't do what I was supposed to do the week before. Okay. So just don't stress about it. Don't go super duper crazy. I try to get my fruits in for that sugar, that sweet. I'm talking about my sweet fruits. Like I pop them away. I just enjoy my fruits at that point in time. Any fruit that I want, whatever's gonna make me feel better, but I know I'm gonna pull more nutrients from the fruit than I would than a milkshake. Okay. So that's what I wanted to address there, just taking the water up and not stressing during that time, but try to remain active. You might not be getting down doing burn unit, but if you walking, cool. If you getting yourself up and down the steps, fine. You're gonna spend a little bit more extra time cleaning, great. Practical things when you normally would just want to lay down, try to refrain from it, okay? Any last questions before we all hop off? All right. I think we did fantastic. Y'all have a fantastic week. BU Wednesday evenings, 6:00 p.m. We're on, is it 6 or 6? 6:00 p.m. we are on, and I will see you guys then. Have a good one, everybody.
Bye, Miss Reagan.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Later. Thank you.